Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody moans at me. Well, not everybody. Everybody other than my subscribers who kind of understand what my channel's about. Everybody other than that moans about me, saying that I just, hate everything. Well, I'm just trying to kind of give a balance out on games out there. A lot of the games I really, really love, I don't put on the channel that often just because I get more views, being negative than positive, which is kind of the way with everything in life right now. But this game, guys, Clair Obscur Expedition 33... Game of the year right now. Obviously, we've got other games to come out later on this year, but small indie studio. Well, are they indie? Can you call them indie? I think you can. Small studio have made this absolutely wonderful video game. RPG, Final Fantasy-ish kind of mechanics when it comes to combat, which at some point in this video, I'm sure we'll get in a fight, so I can actually talk about it. But guys, this game is absolutely phenomenal. I've actually got no idea where I've got to go now. Oh, I've got to go to this weird, creepy-looking person. But guys, right, just to show how much better this is than Elder Scrolls and all this other stuff, what uses AI and all that. Oh, sorry, no, Elder Scrolls is fine, sorry, bad example. There's other games, right, where they just use AI for the talking. Every single voice line in this game has actually got a voice actor. No AI computerized nonsense. Fully voice-overed, guys. And there's a lot of talking in this game. It starts off pretty slow at the beginning. You're kind of like listening to a lot of the story, but guys, it's amazing. Oh, it might be actually showing me a fighting mechanic now.
All right.
Here you go. So you're going to see the fight mechanics of this game. So it's a bit like Final Fantasy. The newer ones where you've got like real-time dodge mechanics, things like that. I prefer old-school Final Fantasy where it's just point, take turns battling. Let's just hope I don't die here. Jumps announced. Must be jump. Right, okay. These can't be parried or dodged. Right, okay. See, I'm still quite new at the game, so it's kind of telling me, how to counter things. But as you can see here, guys, like, you see on the left-hand side of the screen, you've got, like, whose turn it is. It's actually really, really good, guys. Like, this game won't get... Well, I think it's actually getting a lot of attention at the moment, I'm not going to lie. But... Again, like, everybody moans about video games being trash. You've just kind of got to look outside the AAA, gaming industry. Because AAA developers like EA, Activision, all these, publishers, developers, whatever. Like, everybody says, oh, there's a difference between a developer and publisher. Guys, a lot of these publishers, like Activision, EA, the people who are developing their games either work directly for them or they work for a studio where nobody else, well, they don't make games for anybody else. So I kind of hate it when people try to go, it's not their fault. Yeah, it is. I've never used melee before. Then you've got like stuff to time in real time. Well, sorry, stuff to time correctly in the battle. So we've got to jump to... Yep, I didn't even jump right. Oh, well. But honestly, guys, it's a brilliant, brilliant game, this. I do really, really like it. It's not stuff you'd normally see on my channel just because I choose to make negative content. But there's lots of games out there I really, really enjoy, guys. There we go. I jumped correctly then, guys. But it's just like game, like, guys, there's loads of good games out there. You've just got to, right? You've got to. And this is the thing. You've just got to kind of look outside the box. And instead of, playing video games made by Activision, made by EA, made by Ubisoft, you've got to move away from that. There is good games out there. You've just got to look for them, guys. And like I said, I don't make much positive content on this channel because that's what I choose to do, you know, talk nonsense about Call of Duty and all these other, you know, really, really bad cash grab video games. There's games like this, guys, what are absolutely phenomenal. This is a game of the year so far for me. Obviously, you got Grand Theft Auto Borderlands coming out later on this year. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for a game, can we actually do anything here? We'll just go here. This is kind of like one of the points you can go to and just rest to get everybody on full health. Well, we're on full health anyway because we've only just done training. But again, here there's an inventory system, you know, go around, pick stuff up, quest items, all this kind of stuff, which I've not even got far enough in the game to use those yet. You get different levels, weapons, like, you know, you get different abilities and stuff. You know, there's a really, really deep in-game mechanics to this. You've got your character, they've got different skills you learn as you level up. You know, different combat stats, as you can see there on the right-hand side of the screen. I'm right at the start of the game, guys, but I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. I think people just get used to playing one game and one game franchise, and they tend to try to not walk away from it. But Clair Obscur Expedition 33, weird name, I know, but it kind of, without spoiling the lore and what the game is, the kind of Expedition 33 makes sense, guys, because of the game and the story, the narrative within it. Don't know why it's called Clair Obscur. Somebody maybe let me know in the comment section why. But I personally think this will be Game of the Year. If it's not Game of the Year, guys, it's obviously going to be something like Grand Theft Auto or Borderlands. I think they're the three games what we already know. Well, this one took me by surprise, but the other two obviously going to be huge games. You know, everybody's going to be playing them. Everybody's going to know about them. Again, I don't really know what this game's like at endgame because there's a lot of story content. You've got to be very, very careful when you're watching other streamers, YouTubers with this game because you can kind of ruin the game for yourself. So I've kind of been looking away. I watched Summit. Were it Summit? Or somebody else play this game anyway who I watch on Twitch who's similar age to me. No, it wasn't Summit. It was somebody else anyway. But I was watching somebody play and I kind of like got, no, I know something happens now later on in the game. Damn you, why did I do that? But guys, absolutely fantastic video game. I don't really want to show anything else on this video. All I want to say to you is, if you've not seen... Well, if you're a bit bored, guys, and you're just playing Call of Duty, you're getting bored, you're playing Battlefield, you're getting bored. Yes, I know it's a completely different genre, guys, but there's some very, very good video games out there to play. Just avoid the big developers, guys. Just avoid them. Because all they care about is making loads and loads of money. And smaller development studios like this, I don't know if you could call these an indie studio, but again, they're not anywhere near the size of, obviously, the big ones. These actually care about making a good game, and you can tell when you're playing the game, they're all gamers, they all care about what they do. Fantastic video game, and games like this deserve the credit, which, well, I think they are actually getting a lot of credit for it, but I thought I'd even make a video on my channel, even though I'm toxic, hate everything. No, guys, it's because the games I actually cover are toxic crap, and they are full of microtransactions. But this game, guys, absolutely phenomenal. Go and try it right now if you haven't. All right, love you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Sunday dinner, Sunday lunch, or whatever you do. Cheerio. Goodbye for now, my friends. Bye-bye.